get you some. Oh yeah. Mate, it's lucky she can cook. Wow.
G'day lovelies, welcome back. Okay, tonight we are making a 1980s no-bake lemon jelly cheesecake. I will write the recipe down below the video in the description as always. First thing we need is a 20 centimeter round springform tin. We need to line the bottom and sides with baking paper. Then we need 125 grams of butter chopped into a small saucepan and set it aside till we need it. Then we need a 250 gram packet of sweet biscuit, any that you can get. Tonight I'm going to be using Marie, and some cinnamon. Now if you don't have a food processor to crush your biscuits, we can use a freezer bag and a rolling pin. So I'm just going to crush a quarter of the pack at a time. So the only thing you need to know when crushing them with the freezer bag is to leave your freezer bag open, and if you do that the bag won't pop, and we just crush them. Now that that's done, we want to get half a teaspoon of cinnamon and we just want to mix it through really well. Now we want to put our butter on a low heat and melt it down. Once our butter's melted, we want to pour it in. We want to mix it all through until all the biscuit is wet. Now we want to pour it into our tin. Then with the back of the teaspoon, push it down all the way around, nice and firm. So now that we've got this done, we just bang it in the fridge exactly like that until we're ready for it. For the filling, what we're going to need is half a cup of boiling water, 1 packet of lemon jelly crystals, half a cup of lemon juice, 1 teaspoon of grated lemon rind, a 395 gram can of sweetened condensed milk, 250 gram packet of cream cheese, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now before we start making anything at all, including the crust, a few hours at least earlier, you want to put your condensed milk in the fridge to get nice and cold. So I'm going to put the condensed milk back in the fridge until we need it, and I'm going to chop up the philli cream cheese into a bowl. So the reason we chop it up is it makes it easier to beat. Now we just want to set that aside until we need it. Alright, so I've got out my crusty old school juicer. Lucky for me, I have bought a new one, which we're going to review in a few weeks' time. So hopefully this one just lasts that little bit longer. So if we get our lemons and apply a little bit of pressure and roll them around, it makes them juicier. Now using a little grater, we want to grate just the yellow off of the lemon, and we want to grate 1 teaspoon. Once we've done that, we'll just set that aside for a minute. Now we want to squeeze half a cup of lemon juice, and as we're putting it into our half cup, we want to strain it. So 2 large store-bought lemons made half a cup. Now into a bowl, we want to pour our sweetened condensed milk, and we want to make sure we get every little bit of it out of the tin. Now we want to get our electric beater out, and we want to beat it on medium until it's thick. Okay, so that took about 5 minutes, and it looks like that when you're finished. So basically, when you start seeing it looking like thick and cream and making the patterns, it's ready. Okay, now we want to swap the bowls out. And we now want to beat our cream cheese till smooth. Once we've done that, just clean off our beaters and then scrape it all into the middle. Once we've scraped it into the middle, we now want to get, these things are fantastic for getting every little bit out of something. We now want to put our thickened sweetened condensed milk in there. Now we just sit that like that in the fridge until we need it. Okay, now we stick our kettle on. Okay, our kettle is boiled. We now want to stick our lemon jelly crystals into a small bowl. We want to pour half a cup of boiling water in, and we want to stir and keep stirring until it's all dissolved. Once they're all dissolved, we want to add our half a cup of lemon juice and our teaspoon of lemon rind, and then we want to mix them through. Now that we've done that, we just want to leave it sit there for about 5 minutes to cool down completely. Okay, it's been 5 minutes and it's cooled down completely. Now we grab out our cream cheese and condensed milk mix, and we want to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence or extract and our jelly mix. And now we want to stir it all in really well together. Alright, well I can't get it completely smooth, it's got little lumps in it. So I'm just going to risk it for the biscuit, and I am going to beat it on low for a minute until it's smooth. Well, the first thing I want to say is it smells awesome. Alright, I beat it for a minute and I'm really happy with that. We'll soon find out if I made a mistake or not. Now we want to pour it into our base. Oh my god, mate. Oh, that smell is incredible. Now we want to bang it in the fridge overnight. Oh, good morning, lovelies. Well, I woke up this morning. That was a great start to the day. And then I checked the cheesecake and it seems to be set. So I'm glad I made the call to beat it for 1 minute. Let's see how we go, eh? So I'm just going to grab a knife and just break the seal around the edge. Alright, let's put it onto a plate. Now we can just decorate it any way we like, or we can just leave it like that. So I reckon I'm just going to whip up a little bit of cream. I'll toast a little bit of shredded coconut in a frying pan because it has a nutty taste to it when you fry it up. And I've got some blueberries in the freezer, so I might just grab a handful out and thaw them as well. Well, there you have it, lovelies. Old school lemon jelly cheesecake. But how does it taste? Well, I personally thought it was too sweet, but I have been dropping the weight lately and I haven't had anything sweet in ages. So this is why I love giving things to the neighbours, because I get honest feedback. So I gave it to Diane next door and I told her I thought it was too sweet, but please let me know what you think. I caught up with her about half an hour later and she come out and she was so excited. Now for Diane, she doesn't get excited very often. So I thought that's a good sign. She said it was really, really nice. She absolutely loved it. Then she said her husband doesn't normally eat cheesecake, but he absolutely loves it. Then she said what a great thing to make for Christmas because it's so different. So like I said before, I will write the recipe down below the video in the description, but to make it really easy for you, I'll also write step by step what to do. So absolutely give it a crack and leave your honest feedback down below in the comments. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Have yourself a fantastic week. If everything turns out like I hope, we are going to have another absolute cracker next Monday night. So I will see you all then. Toodles!